Welcome into Extra Time. We do a lot of things when the show isn't going on, like during commercials or we're waiting for cameras to be prepared. Today we were watching gymnastics.
Yeah. Yes! Yes, we were.
Big shout out to Shaka's daughter, who was competing in what? For who?
For University of North Carolina against Brown. Their meet today.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
She did well.
She was
did
very impressive.
Well.
It was good.
Yeah.
She stuck the landing.
She did.
And how did she take that off?
Well, quite clearly, she gets her gymnastics ability from her father.
Hey, she was doing the vault. I'm like, that is not Shaka's running style.
Have you known?
She was gliding.
I'm a very gliding runner.
Yes.
That's it.
Just when she's a bit older, will she take your ability to go on long vacated holidays? Has she got that gene as well?
I'm not sure what to try to suggest, Mr. Burley.
I've seen Craig do a couple of those flips at closing time.
I think you'll find I did one into an Uber one night.
Yes, I got my fish to an Uber. Which wasn't any even an Uber.
Cut long story short, we're ordering an Uber. Stevie went outside, Stevie Nicol went outside. He got in the Uber and then shouted to me to get in the Uber, but it wasn't actually the Uber. Because I'd only pressed the button.
It was Frank the stats guy.
It was Frank the stats guy who Stevie thought was the Uber.
And still thought it was the Uber the next day. We're talking about.
And Frank did drive the both of us home.
Should we
At
tell
which point I went up to Antonio Rusino, the stats guy, and said thanks very much for the lift home. And at which point he said it wasn't me. It was a good night.
That was one Christmas party. Another Christmas party involving an Uber. Shaka had to deal with Steve Nicol.
Yeah.
And what happened when you asked for his address, Shaq?
He said it was number 85.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it. We had to figure out the rest. Me and the Uber guy.
We're going to need a little more. We're going to need a little more.
Did you have to wake up his wife to get his address?
Yes. Yes.
Another good night.
It was number 85. As it happens.
Got me that many 85s. Moving on.
All right,
Okay.
that's going to upset people. Ask a question. We're the ones that will tweet.
We don't hear about Stevie's
Nothing better to do.
Stevie's Uber issues.
I'm really upset.
There's no chance that Stevie knows how to work Uber.
By the way, it wasn't because Stevie was so strong. It's just because it's Steve. Stevie would give his address in real life.
No, I tried to book a flight for him. Do you remember? Because he's very bad at searching flights on these search mechanisms that get you cheap flights. I found him one and we couldn't book it because he gave me his credit card to put in because he was paying, and then we got to the final piece of the jigsaw, which enter your address. And he couldn't remember it, so we couldn't book the flight.
Is Pep a sore loser?
Why? Why?
Why? Well, because he was scrapping at
Well,
half time.
I think he's accepted. He shook Paul Cook's hand at the end. He accepted the defeat. I think he was upset about maybe not the red card. We'll find out when he's quoted on what he says. I think he was upset about maybe the players or the manager, how they reacted. I don't think he'll be crying about the result.
If you're a player, I imagine you prefer that from your manager, don't you? A little bit of passion as opposed to just kind of...
I mean, look, at this level, show me a manager that doesn't every so often show a little bit of emotion and get in somebody's face. Come on now. It's part of what they do.
If Jose Mourinho did it, we'd all be criticising.
No, I have no problem with the manager showing that kind of emotion. I do have a problem with a manager who doesn't do the dignified thing and shake the opposition.
He did it at the end.
And that's why I'm fine with it.
Okay.
If you don't
It's the
shake,
defining thing in the hit slot.
that's.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
All's
good.
forgiven.
All's
forgiven.
It's all Man
Feel
United
better now.
fans. You read it? I've read it already. United fans are already saying, this is just so losing Man City. I mean, look after your own house, you know what I mean?
I love the way you're looking at your phone when you
Don't know where to look.
look after your own house.
Sort yourself out.
Cause for concern for Man City?
Oh, goodness me.
Dear Chris.
Just get my coat. Get my coat. I need to go.
Manchester City being knocked out of the FA Cup by Wigan, what passage of chance does that leave for Tottenham to get a trophy this season? A better passage, definitely.
They figured by Rochdale.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Rochdale
that's-
in the replay. Then you look at who's left, United and Arsenal.
The best team in the country get knocked out. It's a better
Okay.
question.
City being out gives everybody a better chance. Simply.
Including Rochdale?
Including Rochdale.
Who's going to win the FA Cup now, Shane?
Rochdale.
Well, there we go. Good. See if that comes true. We are done here. We're back tomorrow talking Chelsea-Barcelona with Steve Nicol.
Oh. What could possibly go wrong?
6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN News.